So, let's talk about it. Our bullpen absolutely collapsed. Feel like this is something I've said a million times over the last year. And it doesn't get better. I know it's spring training. I know it's the second game of spring training, right? But I've just seen it too many times where it's like we're up in this game and then our bullpen comes in and they just suck. And they just suck and they just suck and they just suck. And we listen, here's what I'll say. There's no team in baseball, maybe outside the Guardians, that are happy and content with the bullpen. Maybe a couple teams. So, it's one of those things where I feel like a lot of people deal with it. Not just us. One thing, little side note. Until, it is spring training. And it's the second day, second game. So I can't overreact. What happens in February is not happens with August. What happens in August. But, we'll see. So this was actually the J.J. Bleday game. So Will Benson game was the first game of the season. This was the J.J. Bleday game. So right now, obviously, those two guys are fighting for a spot against each other. And what did he put up? He put up in this game, he had 2 hits. Hold up. Yeah, 2 hits, 2 runs, and of course, he did end up getting 2 RBIs, which is awesome as well. So he had an absolute great day, and shout out to him because, he didn't do what Will Benson did, which was hit the home run, but listen, still had a fantastic day, obviously. As I've said many times, Will Benson will forever be on Tito's bad side. And I think J.J. Bleday coming in here as a free agent automatically is going to be on Tito's good side. So, hey, it is what it is. Ellie also did play this game. He didn't play the first game. He did play this game. He did have 2 hits in this game, which is awesome. Also, he had 2 RBIs as well. Shout out to him for that. But yeah, we got up 8-0 not 8-0, 8-2 in this game, and I said this in a video like a week ago, and it's funny because it's retelling the same story. We get up in the game, we sit there, and it's like in my head, I know we lost this game. We're up 8-2. It's only the 5th inning. You sit there and you're like, oh, it's over. It's over. Like, we're not going to score any more of this game. So, we're going to now have to rely on our bullpen to get this job done. And, well, things happen. Things happen indeed. So, for what it is, what are you going to do about it? Obviously, we got Connor Phillips here, who is, for the most part, just kind of, how do I put it with Connor Phillips? He's hot and cold. There's times where Connor Phillips is amazing and you love him. And there's times where he looks like, the rear end of a donkey. It is a hot and cold situation with him. He can be frustrating. I think he'll be fine. But he can be frustrating. I don't know. Zach Maxwell as well. I kind of feel like that for somewhat as well. But, hey, okay, I'm lost of words because, again, I am very frustrated by this game. I really am. And I know it's second day of spring training. I don't care. Okay? I want them to win. I want to watch my team win. I watched the Cincinnati Bengals in the preseason, and I want to win. I get it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count. It doesn't whatever. But these are things that you watch, and especially with baseball, right? Because I've watched every single Reds game in the last 3 years. Every single Reds game. You understand how painful some of those Red games have been. And it's like, I see the same story. Up early in game. Offense completely goes dormant. Bullpen absolutely chokes. So, I know it's spring training. It does not matter. But this does indicate something going into the season. But again, who knows? I think in the end, and I'm going to say this because I like Will Benson, and I'm a fan of Will Benson. I think Will Benson will make the team. And I think J.J. Bleday here will most likely get a minor league deal. And he'll probably be sitting there waiting for injury. And then he has an injury. We have an injury, which, let's be honest, is baseball. It's going to happen eventually. This is just how it works. When it does happen, you bring up J.J. Bleday, and he'll be on the roster. So I think that's just kind of how it's going to be with J.J. Bleday, but I do love him. But, we did sign to 1 year, $4.5 million deal, which pretty much in league, like if you win in free agency, that's pretty much league minimum at this point. That's how much you would pay for him in league minimum. So, not a bad deal at all. So, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just... this game frustrated me, and it shouldn't frustrate me. It's spring training. But it's also not only about the win and losses, right? Because the win and losses, obviously, yes, whatever. But if we have a good game and then we lose in the end, it's like, whatever. It is what it is. It's just this concept that keeps wreaking its ugly head over and over again. And as I said, nobody is content with their bullpen outside maybe the Guardians, okay? Maybe a couple of teams. The Guardians are probably the ones that are really confident with their bullpen. So, yeah. Just continue to get better, man. Don't make Tito mad. That's all I got to say. Peace out.